Hello and welcome to another Blender 3D tutorial. Today we're going to be going over frame keys, keyframes, shape keys, math and field, wireframe modifier, toon render, basic modeling, and maybe a couple other tricks that you've never seen or you've forgotten about over time. So let's just dive right in. Let's delete the default cube. I'm assuming that everybody's used Blender a little bit here, so I'm gonna kind of go along a little quick. Hopefully here we can get this done. Numpad 1, numpad 5, front orthographic view is what we're going for, and shift A to add a mesh plane. All right, and then we want to rotate on the x-axis 90 degrees and enter. We want to scale on the z-axis 3 and enter. We're going to go into edit mode, tab, deselect everything by pushing A, and make sure that your vertices are selected. B for border select, and take the top two vertices, and we're going to extrude by E on the Z axis, so E, Z, and 2, and enter. And we're going to Alt M to merge at center. All right, and let's switch to edge view or edge select here, and we're going to right click this edge right here, and we're going to scroll down on our tool panel over here to delete, and we want to dissolve, a limited dissolve. All right, there we go. I believe that's where we're at, so hit tab to go out of edit mode. All right, let's get a color for it here, and we'll get a material, add new. And if you want to use the same color that I'm going to use a hex color of, sorry, I have my notes right here. Hex color of Bravo 7 Echo Bravo 7 Echo 6 Echo 7 enter. Let you see that. All right. Now let's just go right into shape keys here. All right, so we go to the data object button. All right, and we want to hit the plus sign here under shape keys. That's the base, so that's what we're looking at right now. And we hit plus again, and let's double click on it. And we're gonna type move. Just label things is a good idea in Blender, and we're gonna add one more shape key. Double click on that, and we're gonna call it bang. For anybody who's watching, this is a cartoon. This is not gonna be realistic fireworks. I apologize if I've misled anybody. So let's go back to move, highlight move here, and go into edit mode, and make sure that vertices are selected, and deselect all. Border select these bottom two vertices, of course, and I'm going to subdivide, and we're going to do that 3 times. All right, now I want to right click on the outside one, the middle one, while holding down shift. That's on multi-selecting, and then I want to G on the Z, so GZ. And I want to do that -1 and enter. Maybe I should have done 2, but we're going to just leave it like that. You add your own flair to anything you want. I would greatly appreciate to see different ideas. So hit tab. So it goes back to our base model, but because move is highlighted, and you can just slide the value up, and there's our shape key. All right. So while we're here, let's highlight bang, and we're gonna tab into bang, and we're gonna select everything. Oh, okay, we have vertices down here but not up here, so deselect everything, and B for box select, and we'll just get all the vertices up here. Okay, here, let's switch to Edgeselect, and we'll hold down Shift and we'll grab these edges also. So you want the top two and these two. And then we want to subdivide these, and we'll just do a number of cuts. Oh, let's do 3. I like 3. 3 is a good number, right? So let's go back to vertices select and deselect everything and scroll in with our middle mouse button just a little bit. Now we're working with bang, so we're just gonna be abstracted here. I'm just gonna right click a vertice and hit G and just kind of bring it out. And I'm just right clicking, hitting G, and just bringing stuff into an abstracted position. While I'm doing this, it's kind of tedious, but there's not too many vertices. Maybe I'll ask what independence means to you. Different regions around the world. America's not the only one who's independent, and certainly not the only country who enjoys a good firecracker or two. But I tell you, independence to me means being able to make mistakes without someone else telling you you're wrong before you make the mistake. But all right, well, that's gonna be my bang. Yours can be whatever. All right, so let's tab and check the value menu here. There you go. Boom, bang. All right, so I think we're done with that right now. So let's go down here. Let's work on the math and the how many frames we want. All right, so let's go into the render or the scene. Let's change the frame rate. We want to do 24 frames per second, and show you some math here. So I'm using the end frame rate here just to do the math. So click 24, enter, and that's 24 frames. So that'd be 1 second. So if you do 24 times 30, because I want to do 30-second video, and hit enter, it shows 720 frames. All right, that works with all these fields, and I'm not going to demonstrate in a crazy manner. Just want to double check that I am not live streaming right now. Okay, but at least I'm recording, so hopefully this recording works out. Makes me nervous. So hover above the timeline and hit home. All right, so at this point I wonder if I should check my recording, for gosh sakes. I'm just looking at my notes just super quick. Yeah, okay, all that's done. So let's do our wireframe modifier on this rocket here real quick, because that's nice and simple. Add modifier, wireframe, and we're going to do a thickness of 0.5 and enter. And that's just good. We can minimize that. And we'll go to the world. And we want to do paper sky, blend sky, real sky. And then if you want to use the same hex color I'm using, it would be 329400. All right, that's what I'm going to use at the beginning. So we're going to insert. So hover and I, and I'm going to change the color at frame 480. So oops, I almost did the wrong thing. Go to the frames, 480, and I'm going to put the hex color here at 5208904. All right, and I'm gonna hit insert, and those are the only two colors. You can get way creative on this, so please show off anything in the comments. I would love to see what you guys do with this. All right, so I believe at this point all we need to do is work on the motion of the video. So I believe, let's see, let's do around frame 80. All right. We'll go to the object button of the plane. Make sure you have the plane selected. And I'm going to hit insert on rotation and insert on location, just to make sure we don't mess it up. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go to the shape key also, and go to the move here, and over the value, hit insert. All right. Now we're going to go one frame more. So we're going to go to frame 81. Actually, let's do frame 85. Yeah, that works. Frame 85. And move to a full value of 1 and hit 1. And we'll leave it like that. So it's taking off. Now we're going to go to frame 220. And I just clicked on it, got lucky, but you can adjust it right there. And we're going to go to the object button. And this is where I want to start rotating the rocket. So I'm going to hit insert over the rotation. And I'm going to do location also. And you'll see why. Because after the bang, I want to move it out of the frame. So we'll just leave it like that. And then I want my rotation to be finished at, let's say, 560. Okay. And now I'm going to free rotate by hitting R, or Romeo, and I'm just going to make it about right there. All right, this is right before the bang. So I'm going to insert my rotation, insert my location, and I want my bang to be kind of quick. So I'm going to step it 10 frames, so that's going to be 570. I apologize, it's so loud in the background. My son's watching a cartoon. I feel horrible spending all this time and effort. It's difficult to do these kind of videos. So this is where the bang is going to happen. So I'm going to go to the shape keys and move the bang to a value of 1 and insert. So this is a good point of where we want to set up our camera. So I'm going to use my middle mouse button, slide out just a little bit, and I'm going to go Control Alt 0. All right, Control Alt numpad 0 snaps the camera here, but it's out of frame. So I'm going to pull up N, and I'm going to go to the lock camera to view. I'm just going to pull it out to there, just so the bang is within view here. Okay, and then unlock view, hit N to close that, and you can scroll in a little bit with your middle mouse wheel. Now go to the data object button, and we want to insert the location and rotation and go one frame. Well, no, we're going to go 10 frames more. No, yeah, I'm just getting ridiculous now. 580, 10 frames. All right. And this is, I'm going to go insert. Okay. One frame, step one frame, 580. And I'm going to grab my model and just move it off the screen to there. And I'm going to go insert and insert. Okay, now let's go back to the beginning and scrub. That's where you click and drag. And something horrible happened. Okay, so I had the bang value of my shape key. Go to my data button. Okay, so my bang value has to be 0 on the first keyframe and hit insert. And I don't want the bang to happen until frame 570. So go to frame 570, slide the value to 0 and hit insert. Then I'm going to go I'm just going to go to the last frame, and I want a value of 1. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about this. Go to frame 580. I want a value of 1 and insert there. Now scrub through it. Bang. Bang. Hold and gone. Okay, that works. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry I did that to everyone. But that's why you scrub through your videos. Oh, whoops, I ran it backwards. Let's run it one more time. I'm letting it do it by itself. There's the move. Okay, it's flying, it's flying. It's going to start rotating now. Okay, I probably could have done it sooner. But, whatever, you know. It is what it is. And we're going to finish scrubbing this. I believe we are just about done, folks. There's my bang, move off screen. All right, so after the move off screen, I'm just going to go to frame 589 or 590. And, yeah, I'm going to add some stars super quick here, okay? So Shift A, and this is under extras and simple star. And I'm going to rotate on the x-axis 90 degrees and enter. And I'm going to free rotate with Romeo and just kind of line it up like that. And then I'm going to go Control A and apply rotation and scale. All right. And I'm going to add a modifier. Well, here, let's add a color. If you want a hex color of this, it would be FFF and enter. It's just the white and everything just turned all the way up. And go to a modifier, and we're going to add an array modifier. We're going to do a 10 count, and we're going to do 1.1 for the offset. All right, and minimize that and add another modifier, an array modifier again. And we want to do this as a 5 count, and we're going to do this with the, we don't want the x-axis, we want the z-axis at negative 1.1 and enter. And go ahead and minimize that. And let's, let's put the origin at geometry. Oh, it is on geometry. Gotcha. Okay, so hit G and bring it to about right there. And this is not like a real flag because they would be staggered every other row. But here's 50 stars. And so because we're at frame 590, okay, so we're going to hit G and move them out of frame to right there. Just slightly out of frame. And I'm going to go to the location. And we're going to hit insert, insert, and insert because I just don't want any mistakes like before. And let's go back to the very first frame. All right, and I want to do insert, insert, and insert. And go back to frame 590. And let's step frame 1 frame, 591. Grab them on the Z or X axis. And just line them up somewhere near the center. And insert, insert, insert. Okay. All right. Everything looks really good. I'm just scrubbing real quick. Just see how everything turns out. And I want to make sure the background changes color. And it does. And we go to the render. We want to make sure our resolution's all the way up, 24 frames per second. We want to make sure that it's in a animation or a video mode. I'm using FFmpeg video. And go expand the freestyle, click the freestyle, and let's leave it at a 1. Let's do 1.3 pixels. All right, let's just do that. And once again, please leave any comments, any questions, any of your videos. I would love to see. All right, so make sure we're at the first frame and hit animation and let it go ahead and animate out. Oh, you need to hit escape to end animation and hit escape again. Let's grab the spotlight right here, and I'm going to grab with G and bring it towards the center, and then I'm going to hit numpad 3 and I'm going to grab and just bring it out here like this. And now I want to go to the data button and switch it to a sun, and I'm going to just free rotate with R and just point it at my objects there. So now if you hit 0, you go back into there. With a quick preview of Shift Z, you can scrub through and you can make sure that all the lighting is the way you want it, which it is. So now I'm going to go back, and I forgot under the scenes, we want to, it was rendering to a temporary file, which we do not want. And so I'm going to go to the desktop and say Toon 4. Why not? Just because. Oh, hilarious, $. Fourth. Alright. It's like I've never done this before. Save. Alright, and that's on my desktop. And yeah, my name is Andrew, so now you guys know everything about my details. Hit animation. And there you go. The next video will be this video posted. Thank you so much for hanging in there. I hope I figure out the streaming thing. So, oh, it started streaming again. How odd. All right, take care. God bless.